Hey, so we're circling back on Netflix. Last time we checked on them was about the 19th of March, so about a month ago. They current at that point they were trading at 303. They're now at 338. I had a buy point marked out at 330. Um, I did buy this one, not at 303. I definitely should have, but I at least made something below 330. Uh, at this point, I kind of wish I added more, but maybe the funds weren't right. I also still have a resistance point at 570, so a lot of room to potentially grow. And then I had a note that it was in a short-term uptrend. As we look at their Yahoo chart, a couple things I want to point out here is, I mean, clearly we can see the uptrend. Uh, Back here is like around when we looked, so that 303, and it's grown. A little bit of a spurt here between March 22nd and March 23rd, but then it's just kind of gradually been growing higher. Uh, in terms of like the news for this one, uh, again, I didn't dig too deep, just kind of skimmed through it. So if you have anything that you think I missed and want to share, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I kind of, the gist of what I've seen for this company in the past is number one, their earnings are coming out soon. We have April 18th, so this week we should get those. We'll be able to kind of reassess them. Outside of that, some of the news aspects were they're trying to cut back on their movie budgets. They're still expanding in like projects. Uh, Maybe expanding is the wrong word. They're still allowing creators to make new films and new movies worldwide, really. But they're trying to cut back on their budget for just movies in general. They're also going after video game type movies, so we'll see how that works for them. And a couple other things. One is there was a mention that YouTube TV has raised their prices. I think as a competitor, if they're keeping their prices where they are, while a competitor is raising them, that kind of makes this look like a better deal, assuming it's at a lower price. And the other thing was their password sharing protection is, it sounds like that's going to happen. I'm not sure the details of it, but they're cracking down on that, I have to imagine. And if they're able to pull that off, the potential is that means all these people who were just like using other people's, well, if they really want it, they're now going to have to buy their platform and they'll make more money. So that seems like a win. Obviously, for the con, the individual doing that, they're gonna now be faced with that decision where they're gonna have to either purchase the product or not. And I kind of feel like more people are gonna buy it than not, but we'll see. So again, that was pretty much all the news that I saw for this. Just wanted to keep it short and get right into the technical. So here's that uptrend that we were talking about. This was all just here from last time. It's pretty impressive how well this is like tracked. So if we zoom in, um, so it was right around here. I really wish we bought in here for a couple reasons. I marked it that I should buy, but again, work must have been busy, so I really got it like around here-ish, somewhere in this range, like 320s, maybe 325. Again, still below my buy point, so for that, good job. But again, we could have got it down here, um, right at the bottom of the uptrend. It would have been just a more ideal spot. But uh, so it goes. Um, so we still have that uptrend intact. So not going to change anything there. We have that buy point in green. We're just above it, so I think it's still in a good spot. Like, I wouldn't mind adding it. I would like for it to pull back a little bit. I think what we'll do is, like, again, me personally, because their earnings are coming out so soon, I just want to see how it reacts when the earnings come out. And clearly, if it takes off, that means good. Uh, we'll buy as quick as possible. If it starts dropping, well, then we can just kind of hang back and add when we want to. So Not really going to change anything on our chart just yet, because again, still in the uptrend. We're hanging out at that buy point that I marked out a while ago. We'll see if that kind of acts as support. I really just want to see how the earnings go, because that's going to be a big indicator for this. I think no matter what happens, we're likely going to run into some resistance at 397. So still pretty good. I mean, that's probably not, maybe about 20-ish%, probably a little less, somewhere in the mid-teens, 15 to 19%. Very quickly, that could happen. Uh, but time will tell. We'll keep following this. Um, so I'm just gonna update my tracker here, and I'll share that with you in a second. Today's date, and that's short-term uptrend. And I'll just note financial statements available for 18. Okay, so here's all we did. So currently it's at 338, that buy point at 330. We're still very close. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll change this to an orange color, which again, if you're not familiar, down here, that kind of lets us, that's like what the colors mean. So orange is, it's close to a buy. At this point, I kind of want to just wait and see, especially until they release their financial statements, which that's what I put down here, which is coming out Tuesday, it seems like. Still in that short-term uptrend, resistance at 570, and that pretty much sums it up. If you have, again, if you have anything you want to share about this company that I might have missed, please let me know. And if you have questions, I'd be happy to answer, do my best to answer them. But yeah, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.